What's up? What's up? What's up, man? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day. It was a little rough here to start whenever we got started today. So I woke up to like sirens, not police sirens, but like tornado sirens. So that's something I've had to get used to since I've lived here in DFW. I've had to get used to like the police sirens and stuff like that. And so it's taken some getting used to, but now when I hear them, they don't necessarily freak me out because I hear them so much now, like when bad weather comes through. But so far, give me a second, guys. This camera, let me try to make it clear. Oh, it's a cool color. There you go. See the difference? But so far, we have not, or at least I have not encountered any tornadoes or anything like that. And so I'm very grateful that we have not had to experience that. I know last week there was some like around the city, but it's Texas. It is what it is. I've lived in Louisiana a long time where, you get these hurricanes all the time and these things last for a month. They could destroy your entire neighborhood, destroy your entire city. You could go without power for a month. So hurricanes are not fun. So if I had my choice between, because I don't know anything about wildfires, but if I had my choice between hurricanes and tornadoes, I probably pick hurricanes because the reason being is you can always see the hurricanes coming. So I'm not a big fan of the tornadoes because they kind of tend to just pop out of nowhere. But you can see the hurricanes coming, and you could always get prepared. So we call that forecasting. So, and which segues perfectly into what I'm talking about today. And we're going to do a little forecasting for you and me. I talk so much during the day. I'm constantly losing my voice. I'm constantly having meetings with students who are in the master class. As soon as they finish the master class, we go into one-on-one trainings. So I'm constantly talking. I have meetings lined up all week. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. This channel is designed to change the way you think about money and finances. I submit to you the idea or the reality. It is the reality for me, at least, that the way that we used to think about money no longer applies. The things that we used to do with money are now, these things are bad ideas, and not just bad ideas, but really bad ideas, and they will handicap you tremendously. And so we don't want to be in a position where we are not using money to get wealthy, not using money to build wealth, generational wealth, even get rich. Because I always tell you guys, even though my goal is to create 10,000 financially independent individuals, or even better, 10,000 families, that's my number one priority now. And I always tell guys, and I got this question last night during the training, was like, are you rich? And and that person asks that. I'm not sure why, because it's kind of irrelevant, but I know it's a buzzword on television. It's a buzzword on social media. And I just want to let you know that you don't necessarily have to be a millionaire to live your best life. Now, if you become a millionaire in doing it, because if you create a business that's so cool, that's so smooth, that is like, this business is like fast paced, is outgrowing you, is ready to leave the nest like ASAP and become something big and beautiful, then you won't be able to stop that. You won't be able to control that, and you'll probably become a millionaire. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, if you want to become someone who's a millionaire, because don't get me wrong, I don't talk about it a lot, but I would love to be a millionaire. I would love to be a multimillionaire. I would love to call myself a millionaire. The same for you. This is for me. I would love to be able to pass down millions of dollars to my kids. So, but if you want to do that, then the first thing is you have to get comfortable saying that. You have to get comfortable admitting that, hey, I want to be wealthy. I want to be rich. I want to build generational wealth. Right. And so how do you do that? Well, I guess the best way to find out how to do it is to find out or recognize how not to do it. So if you guys are on a job By the way, if you have a question or comment while I'm on the live, go ahead and drop it. If I see it, I'll get to it. But while you guys are out on jobs, you know that your job's not going to create financial freedom for you. You know that your job is not going to make you rich. You know that your job is not going to make you a millionaire. They don't even want to give you a $2 raise. So you know that spending time or buying paychecks, because you pay with your time, you know that that is a really, really hard way to make a living. Not only that, you also know and understand that the chances are really, really high that you'll never become a millionaire that way. Now, if you love your job and you don't want to make lots of money, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're like me and you want something different, right? And you want an abundance, you want to live in abundance. I'd rather say I have too much of something than not enough. And I'm that guy. Like when I leave the house, if it looks like it could potentially rain, I have my umbrella. Because you know what I say? I'd rather have and not need than to need and not have. So I'm always thinking about abundance. I'm never thinking about lack. I'm terrified of lack. I don't want to be in a situation where I don't have what I need. My family doesn't have what they need. We're paycheck to paycheck. We're scrambling to pay bills. I don't want that. I don't want that. So in order to change your lives, you guys need to form a financial freedom blueprint. You need a blueprint that's going to change your life completely, create financial freedom for you, give you as well as your family and your kids the life that they want and deserve, and those who come after you. And the only way you're going to be able to do that, because you and I both know you're not going to be able to pass down your credit score. That's not going to help them. And you won't be able to pass down your job. And you don't really want to. You're already struggling there. It's already frustrating for you. Why would you want to pass that down to your kids? You want them to be frustrated too? I don't think so. I'm not doing it to my kids. You shouldn't do it to yours. Right? So, well, what do you do to become a millionaire? What do you do to become wealthy? What do you do to get financial freedom? Right? Glad you asked. Well, now that you understand your job, because you can understand what you can do, what you have to do by understanding what you can't do. Right? So if you know that staying at your job for 40 years is a no-go and it's not going to create wealth for you, now you understand that's not the way to do it. So what's next? Well, you need to be able to make money when you're not at work. That requires a change in mindset, a mindset that says, hey, this paycheck is good. I appreciate it. But I know it's not going to be enough for me. I know I'm not going to create wealth. I'm certainly not going to be a millionaire. I'm not going to hit my financial goals this way. So when I'm not at work, I need to find out how to make money when I'm not here. And now your mind starts working, because that's a great question. How do I make money when I'm not at work? Perfect question, because I don't know if you know, but your brain is very, very lazy. And so if you don't train it, it's not going to want to do much work. It's just going to want to protect you, keep you safe, and not be very risky. So my advice to you is to ask yourself questions that command answers, because your brain, even though it's lazy, is very brilliant. So if you just pose the question correctly and say, well, when I'm not at work, how can I make money? And now your brain is going to start giving you ideas. Your brain's going to say, wait a minute, that's a great question. Let me figure some things out. How much are we trying to make? Well, we'd like to make such and such. And then, in the next 5 years, possibly make $1 million. All right, your brain's going to start giving you ideas. Right? So one thing I know, because if you guys know my story, I took my business from 77,000 in 2020 to 350,000 this year, which means that if I can just double my business in the next 2 years, I can have $1 million business. If I can double to 6 next year, and then by 2026, I double that 6, I'm over 1.2 million. And that's my goal. Again, even though I don't talk about it a lot, and the reason I don't, because I don't want you guys coming here believing this is a get rich quick channel, or this is a fluff content channel where I'm just going to feed you all kind of fluff to get views. I'm not going to do that. I'm only interested in working with the people who want to put in a little work and change their lives. If you're looking to get rich overnight, this is not the right channel. If you're looking for a shortcut to be a millionaire in 30 days, like you guys see on the internet, ain't happening. Right? If you're looking for a lottery shortcut, so to speak, hypothetically, it ain't happening. right? But if you're willing to put in 2 to 3 years or 3 to 5 years, it's possible. I just want to be realistic with you. But even if you make 100,000 in a year, that's pretty good. Now you just double your income for the next 3 years or so, and the next thing you know, you're at financial freedom. You're at millions of dollars. I've heard rich people say this. They've always said that the first million is the hardest to make, and then after that, it just flows. So I want you guys to be comfortable, wanting to be wealthy, wanting to be millionaires, wanting to build a business that makes you a lot of money. If you want to get rich, I always say, look, I'm not here to teach you that, but I'm okay with you being that way. I want to be that way. So we can talk about it. That's just not my primary goal. It's to help you build a business so you don't have to go to work, so you can have freedom. Because to me, that's the most important thing, not the money. But if you want to make some money on the way, let's make it. Then I need you to be comfortable saying that you want to make a lot of money. I need you to be comfortable understanding that you're going to keep your job. And then when you're not at work, you're going to use your phone to make money. I need you to be comfortable with that. I need you to understand that when opportunity comes knocking, you got to be ready to move. Most of you guys are terrified of opportunity. You never take advantage of it, and life's going to pass you by. That's sarcasm in my face, but I mean it. Life's going to pass you by. You're going to look up. You're not going to recognize your life. You're going to be 65 years old, 70 years old, and the days to try things and change your life are gone. And you're going to live with regret. I don't recommend it. By the way, hit subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Smash thumbs up. Let somebody else know about the channel. So the financial freedom blueprint looks like this. Make money when you're not at work. That's a good start. Make money when you're not at work. Grow the business and then quit your job. Make money when you're not at work. Grow the business and quit your job. Fair? Make money when you're not at work. Grow the business until you can grow the business until it can replace your primary income, and then exit the business. Right? So keep your job, work on your business, exit your business. The primary rule of financial freedom, other than make more money than you spend. That's obvious. But freedom indicates that you own your time. If your only source of income is a job, you don't own your time. I guarantee you, I cannot come to your job and look at you and call for you and say, hey, send Johnny up. We're going, let's go fishing. And you're going to be like, dude, I can't go fishing until after 5 o'clock. I got to stay at work. See, you don't control your time. But if you ran a middleman business from your phone and I'll text you and say, hey, let's go fishing, you'll be like, what? Hey, where at? What time? Let's go. See, that's the difference. That's why I teach you guys to use your phone to make money by doing 3 things. Booking customers, taking deposits, that's your money, that's where you get paid. And then dispatch the work to an ISP, independent service professional, or a contractor. Let them do the work. They're already set up to do the work. Why am I going to learn to do the work when there's always someone who wants to do it? Let them do it. I'll just take my deposit commission and go home. And you guys can do that. But if you don't do that, create some type of side hustle that you can do from home, from your car, from your couch, from wherever. Because the key to financial freedom is you have to make money when you're not at work. That's the key. That's the secret. If you're at work, it ain't freedom. You must be able to make money when you're not at work. Somebody said, what's up? I missed the class Sunday. Can I get a link to view the other one? Tone, or is it Tony? I apologize if I said it wrong. But I'll just say Dennis. If I do another one, it'll be Thursday. The holidays kind of had me all over the place, but if I do another one, it will be Thursday. And most likely it's probably going to be the last one I'm going to do for a couple of reasons. Number one being I got a bunch of students now. And because I'm doing the one-on-one trainings with all of the students, I don't really have time to do a lot of these anymore. I wasn't expecting to get as many students as I have, which is fine. It's a good problem to have. I just didn't know if a lot of people wanted to use their phones to make money. But it turns out a lot of people are like, man, we're sick of these 9 to 5s. We don't trust them. We need to get paid when we're not at work so we can say peace, deuces to these jobs, right? And so if I do another one, Tone, I'll send you. If I don't, my assistant will. She'll send you the link to be able to do it, to be able to join. But again, I can't guarantee. And really quickly, what he's talking about is the free live training I do. By the way, congratulations to everyone who got into the masterclass last night. I don't call everybody's names out because I don't know if you guys want it to be out there or not. But if you don't mind, I would. So for everyone who got into the masterclass last night, I appreciate each and every one of you. I can't wait to teach you and educate you on how to build a successful business from your phone. That's a joy to me. I enjoy it. I love it. So I got just a few more minutes on here. If you have a question or comment, you're welcome to drop it. If I see it, I'll get to it. If I miss it, I'll apologize. So really quickly, guys, about me. By the way, I'm on my way to do an interview today. Somebody thought my story was pretty cool. And so I'm going to an interview. So wish me luck. This is my first interview where somebody's going to be talking to me about, going from homeless to where I am today, and then, changing my life and creating financial freedom for my family. So if you guys want to see that, I'll get a copy to you, or I'll post it online. So if you want to see the interview, just put yes in the comments, and I'll post it online. But if you want to get into the masterclass where I teach you how to use your phone to make money, that's all I do. So people always wonder, like, how are you always, because I'm in my home office right now at my house. I barely leave the house. I'm about to leave in a few minutes because I'm going to do the interview. But literally throughout the day, I could really do whatever I want to do. Now, it wasn't always this way. When I first started the business in 2020, I had no idea what I was doing. So I was trying to figure out, I was like, can this work? Can it make money? Because if it doesn't, I got a family. I got to go to work. So either I'm going to get a job or this thing's going to work. And I was like, I really don't want to go back to work. They're never going to pay me what I'm worth. I'll never be able to give wealth to my family at that job, but I'll go because I have a family. That's why I always tell you guys, don't quit your job. Let me help you to grow your business till it makes enough money to replace your job. Then you quit your job very nicely. Thank you guys. You guys blessed us. We took care of our family. I appreciate everything, but I got to go. See the big difference? And hate I missed it, but I'll join it. So yeah, if I do another one, Dennis, I'll let you know. I can't guarantee it. Today is Tuesday. Why am I thinking it's Monday? I guess because of the holiday. Who else is jacked up with the holiday schedule? Dennis, if I do another one, man, because you're not the only person. I've had like several people reach out and say they got the schedule mixed up. I've even had some people reach out and say there was a problem with the link. So I don't know. But if I do one, it'll be Thursday night. I'll make up my mind today. So I'll make my mind up today. And by tomorrow, you guys will know if I'll be able to do another live training. If I don't, you just got to get into the masterclass and I'll see you there. But if I get an opportunity, I'll try to do at least one more live training for you. So, and just in case you're not watching this live, all you have to do to get access, appreciate the love somebody gave me. Appreciate the thumbs up, guys. Put middleman, if just in case I do this training, I'm not guaranteeing that I'll be doing it Thursday night, but today is Tuesday, so we don't have much time. If you want to get an invite to that live training, put middleman. The training is about 45 minutes to an hour. It's fun. We have a lot of fun. I just tell you that. And we were talking in the training. We were talking about the conference that we're going to be doing next year. So I'm excited about that already because we're building a family. I have a family of middleman people just like me who want to run businesses. I'm getting texts. Hey, I'm closing deposits. I got an ISP. I even got texts. I hired a VA, which I'm like, hold up. You're moving too fast. But it's so easy to do. And by the way, if you have a question or comment, drop it. But it's so easy to do to run a business like this. It's so easy. that some of the guys, even though, listen, even though this is a true story, but I recommend not hiring your VA or virtual assistant, meaning somebody to replace you and do all the work. I always recommend not hiring them for at least 3 to 6 months. The reason is because I want you to learn how to do your business, because when you hire them, they don't know what to do. You have to actually train them, and then you become the CEO. That's why I put CEO in the name. So when you train them, you become the CEO. But the problem is, if you don't know what you're doing, what are you going to teach them? But yet, I have people that's like, hey, I got this, like a week out of training, 2 weeks out, first month out, like, hey, I got this. I got a VA. I'm looking at this text like, what? Yeah, I got a BA. She's doing this. She's this per hour. One of my guys is like, yeah, man, she's $6 per hour plus incentive. She's been working for a couple days now. I was like, how's she doing? He was like, yeah, so she's doing this and doing that, and I got to work with her on this. And then I'm like, what? These guys are fast. I didn't even go that fast, but that's the advantage from learning from someone else. So essentially, in a nutshell, I teach you how to start a business from your phone. That's all I do. Because people are always curious, like, how do you, like, what are you doing? When they see me out during the day, I might be shooting basketball at noon. I might be lifting weights at, early in the morning and just taking my time lollygagging through the day if I don't have a bunch to do. And people are like, what do you do for a living? Because every time I meet new people, because I'm very, very social, they're like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I own a middleman company. And the first thing they ask, because they never heard of, is what the hell is a middleman company? And I say, have you ever heard of Uber? And they're like, yep. I'm like, what about Airbnb? They're like, what? Yep. I'm like, what about Instacart? Yep. Fiverr? Yep. They're all middleman companies. And they're like, they're still kind of dumbfounded. Like, I know those companies, but what do you mean middleman? And I'm like, so let me ask you this. You ever Uber? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, does Uber pick you up? Does the Uber company, that the owners, do they come and pick you up? And like, no. I'm like, who picks you up? It's like some person in a car. Okay, got you. Then that is a service provider. And then you're the customer. And I was like, so what does Uber do? Do they drive you around? He's like, no. He's like, do they drop you off, check on you, whatever? He's like, no. I was like, so how does it work? He was like, well, if I need a ride, I jump on Uber. Uber finds someone with the car for me. I was like, exactly. So what does Uber do? He said, I guess they just find what I need. Exactly. And then Uber gets paid for finding someone to drive you around. Uber themselves does not drive you around. They don't drive you around. Why would they? Why would they? So I do, like I always tell you guys, I do essentially three things. What's going on, Jordan? Jordan, we're gonna have to jump on a call soon. And I gave you a homework assignment. So let me know when you're ready to get back on a call so we can go ahead and get you launched and start making some money. And so let me know, buddy. And Jordan's one of my students. And then Jordan, you're so blessed, man, because you're young. I mean, dude, by the time, if I would have known this when I was in my early 20s, my God, my life would be so different. I'd be a multi-millionaire today. I would have just kept doing this. You kidding? 5 years into this? And I'm not even 5 years into it, and I started from scratch. But if I was in your position and I could get someone to teach me what I don't know and I could go fast, like, all right, it took you 4 years to build your company to 350. Okay, gotcha. And if I get you to teach me, I could probably do that a whole lot faster. Man, I would have jumped in that course so quickly. There was nobody to train me. I had to learn the hard way. And trust me, you much rather get somebody. Jordan, I'll send you some info to be able to choose a date that we can get on. I don't know how my Fridays are. I usually don't do any work on Fridays. I usually take off, so we might have to look at a Thursday if that works for you. But yeah, what I was talking to you about when we were on the phone, which is to scout the industry, find out what the prices are, what the fees are, what the questions and all those things are. And then once you get that information, now we know how to start booking customers on our end. So that's one of the assignments right out of the class. is, all right, so now just do a little research on your industry, find out whichever industry you choose, because you could choose whatever service industry you want. So if you want to be in the moving, if you want to book customers for moving services, you could do that. You want to book customers for home cleaning services, you could do that. If you want to book customers for AC and heating, washing, pressure washing, so many, TV mounting, pest control, the list goes on and on. Like whatever industry you choose, if there's a customer who needs to find a business or get a quote, you can make money. So choose one that's going to make you a lot of money and stay busy. So that's how we do it. If someone wants to get moved, we're booking you, taking out deposit. Deposits on average right now between $100 and $150, still not bad for a 5-minute phone call or no phone call at all, just text and email. So, but if you want to get in, so I'll say it this way: if I do another training, it'll be this Thursday night. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it again after this, because I got a bunch of students and I want to spend time with them and teach them how to build their businesses. So I cannot promise I'll do another training. But if I do, just in case, put middleman in the comments and you can get a link, and then we'll go hard into class and learn how to use your phone to make money. So yeah, so Jordan, I'll reach out to you, and if I don't, Cynthia will. Let's see, I've been doing additional market research. I'm actually getting into the there we go. All right, see, there you go. So you decided on the cleaning industry. All right, working with a couple new come on, bro. Look at that. See, I thought he was just going to message me back and say, yeah, I'm on it. This dude's like, no, I'm way ahead of that. I've already locked these. I'm already working with ISPs, service professionals. And so, man, I'm proud of you, bro. So we definitely need to hop on a call this week, and let's start working on your marketing material to get your customers. And then how to, like we talked, Jordan, baiting the hook. I'm a fisherman, so I like to bait the hook, because people are always like, how do you get customers? Well, you bait the hook. How do you get ISPs to come to you and work with you? You bait the hook. You bait the hook. When you go fishing, I love fishing. When you go fishing, fish are not just going to jump in your boat. They never do. I've never gone down to the lake and dove into the lake and tried to snatch a fish. I probably wouldn't catch any, because fish are fast, right? But what do? I go down with my little shiny hook, me and my son, and he's only 3, so he runs away when the fish come in, but he likes to throw the line out. And so we'll go down, we'll put some bait on the hook, throw the hook out, and guess what the fish do? They come to me. They come to my hook. So I teach you how to hook your customers. I teach you how to hook your ISPs, and it's very easy. So I can't wait until you guys are having massive success, and then, just teach that to so many other people. It's going to be exciting times. And let's see. Jordan said, I'm already on that, bro. Hold on a second. Said I'm already on that. I got all these screens popping up. First deposit going to be coming this, what? Probably a couple. All their left. Come on, man. You're already making money, man. Come on, bro. You're already making money. See? Now that makes me happy. See, that put a huge smile on my face to see one of the students that's fresh out of class talking about they got a connection with a couple of contractors and they're ready to start taking deposits. Come on, y'all. This is easy. This is easy. Now, if you want to build this to $1 million business, I got news for you. You can. I want to also. But the reason I don't sell that up front or tell you that up front is because I don't want that to be the only reason you buy in. I want you to buy in because you want freedom for yourself and your family. If you don't make $1 million a year, that's fine. If you make 150 a year, as long as it takes care of you and your family, you don't have to go to work. You can spend time with your family and doing other things you love doing, right? But do I want you to be a millionaire? 100%. Do I want to be it? Absolutely. But in order to do it, you just do what Jordan's doing. You just grow the business. You scale the business. Jordan, let's say, for instance, Jordan, where he is, he makes, let's keep it low, like not even trying low. Like, all right, let's say he makes 3,000 a month, like one customer a day. $3,000 a month, one customer a day or less. That's like one customer every other day if you're taking 150. But all right, $3,000 a month. And so he decides, all right, I'm doing this. I got this down. I got my virtual assistant in place. Here's what I'm going to do. Now that I'm operating in this city number 2, and Jordan, you're probably already thinking about this, but city number 2, Chicago. Now I'm in Chicago, launching my business in Chicago. But don't you have to be there? No, it's done over your phone. You don't have to be anywhere. You're not doing the work anyway. Uber is in California. They're not where you are, but yet they can drive you around. Hello. So all of a sudden, his business in Chicago. And then maybe 3 months later, he's like, yeah, let me hit Philly. So now he's got low end $3,000 in each city. That's $9,000 a month. That's over $100,000 a year. He's making 6 figures from his couch, from his sofa. He doesn't need a job. And now only thing left to do is to keep growing his business. And it can make as much money as he wants. He double it every 2 to 3 years. All of a sudden, within 3 to 5 year window, he's got $1 million business. So let me ask you, what else are you working on today that can make you a millionaire in 3 to 5 years? If it's nothing, then you got to start working on something. Okay. And that's just the fact. So, all right, guys, I got to get off of here. Jordan said, what do you think about general servicing instead of sticking to one industry? How about, see, that's the thing. This thing is so easy. And I was just saying that earlier. I don't know, Jordan, if you heard. I said, man, this is so easy. Everybody's trying to go quickly. They're like, man, this ain't even hard. This ain't complicated. Let's go. And so Jordan's like, man, what's my next industry? And see, I told you, once you get the blueprint, which is booking, deposit, dispatch, book, deposit, dispatch, book, deposit, dispatch. See, I told you it was easy. You book the customer with your phone through a call, a text, or email. Doesn't matter. You book the customer. We give you the script templates. You book your customer. That's it. You take a deposit. That's the deposit. That money goes into your account. Hey, we're going to go ahead and get you scheduled for this day at this time. We're requiring a $150 deposit to reserve that spot for you. Hey, sure. Can I pay it now? Sure, absolutely. $150 deposit. I've taken $150 deposits out of my garage. Number 3, dispatch the work. Yeah, I got a job assignment on this day at this time. I'm not doing it. You're not going to say that, but you might be thinking that. Job this day, this time, paying this much. Who wants it? Now it's going to be a little smoother than that, but essentially that's what it is. Hey, I got a home cleaning job in Dallas Thursday, 10 a.m. paying $400 out of you 10 cleaning companies. Who wants it? I'll take it. Dispatch, done. Who's going to do the work? They are. I'm not. I don't want a job. I want a business. Right? So they're going to do the work and you could go on. So Jordan, you'll probably be one of the ones that have 2-3 different industries by the end of a year. And which is great because I love the success stories. But if you want to be a millionaire, you got to start a business that's going to grow. If you want to be financially free, the blueprint is to make money when you're not at work. That's all you have to do. Start a middleman business. I'm possibly going to do one more live training, which will be this Thursday night. Put middleman in the comments to get it. Please don't miss it because I don't think I'll be able to do another one. Again, I have too many students. And now that I have a bunch of students, way more than I thought, way more. And so I want to spend time with my students because that's what's important. I want to help them build their business. And so that's what we want to do. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to not be able to do as much. And I'm going to be doing some one-on-one, some group training, whatever I got to do to help these guys. All right. And let's see. Jordan said ISPs are always hungry for work. I keep saying that. These guys are great at doing the work. They're not great at getting customers. Most of these companies, like you ever see like small home cleaning services, where are they? They're in the house. They can't even answer their phones. They're in the house. They're too busy. They're working hard. They're great at doing the work. They're not good at getting customers. That's where you come in, right? Uber knows that there are people who's great at driving people around. They just don't know how to find customers. So Uber decided, I'll find the customer for you. And so I decided I'll find customers for you, right? So ISPs are hungry, man. They'd be willing to work as long as you can provide jobs. Man, they are starving for work, right? No business going to pass that up. You're 100% right. when is the next group training call. I hadn't put a date together for the next group call, Jordan, but I'll let you know as soon as we work that out. And it's going to be very soon. This was a shorter week because we had the holiday. For us, every day is a holiday. And so, but it wasn't always that way. So there was some work that went into this, nothing hard, but now my family and I are financially free, and we just want to share that with you. So that's a gift for us. And so we want to share it with you and help you to build freedom. Now, if you like working 9 to 5 and you want to trade your life for a paycheck and work until you die, that's up to you. That's your choice. I have no problem with you doing that. I'm not doing it. And I damn sure don't want my kids to do it. I want to build freedom. I want to build wealth. And so I'm trying to do that now. And if you guys want to learn how to do it, put middleman in the comments below, and I'll see you in the live training. Otherwise, I got to go. Jordan, I'll see you in one of the trainings. We'll set up a one-on-one session and get back to it. And yep, he's killing it. Already $700 deposit. He got come on, man. That dude, yeah, that guy's rolling. But now that you're in the community, we can all work together, learn from each other. And yeah, that dude's on fire. He took it seriously, and man, he's motivated. So, but we can all do that, right? So I've done it. He's doing it. That's just proof. Everybody can do it. So let's do it. Let's work together. Let's build success. And I got to go see you guys in the last, probably going to be the last live training for anyone who wants to start a business. My advice, put middleman in the comments, be in the live training. Everybody have a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day. Tell somebody about the channel.